in my country based on the book Country of My Skull that says of the TRC, truth has become a woman. Everybody recognizes her, but nobody knows her. What tends to haunt reflections of the TRC is this lingering thought that, what if this was all that could be done? What if the choices were so constrained by the strength of the SADF, by the intransigence of white South Africa, by the liberation movement's human rights violations outside the country, by Afrikaner extremists, by lack of evidence, by mass destruction of evidence that would have been required for prosecutions by the end of the Cold War, have your pick. What if truth commissions, like democracy in many ways, was the least worst option? I think that's extremely contestable, but let's formulate it in this extreme form for the sake of argument. Let's imagine that the political and physical constraints were such that the options were A, a truth commission, B, silence, arguably, like Namibia, C, civil war or some form of sustained mass conflict. I think that's contestable, but even if we grant that pretty extreme premise, then I think the answer to tonight's question is still no. No, the South African TRC is not a desirable model of transitional justice, not because silence or war would have been better, but because a truth commission, even one within extremely constraining political circumstances, can be a better model than the one we've exemplified. And I'm going to limit this to one very specific way in which the TRC could have achieved more. The TRC failed to effectively negotiate its afterlife in education. Two things must have been clear during the